Like, here's one of our clients. She owns an art gallery over in East Atlanta Village. She said, as a style consultant, I take great pride in details. And all I can say is your firm paid more attention to the details than I could have ever imagined. Now let's take a look at what we did for her when we built her policy and some of the reasons why she got it. Now, most entrepreneurs don't have a retirement plan. It's usually get rich or die trying. The grind of being a business owner often doesn't come with a 401k, and that's okay. But she felt it was time to start setting up her exit strategy and do some generational wealth building. And since she got a later start, she's tucking away $10,000 a year into this thing. One reason she did it is for the permanent life insurance coverage to protect her family, obviously, but she primarily did this for the retirement. She said she's joining the quarterly vacation club, traveling the world with her tax-free retirement supplement. We started her death benefit out a little over $800,000, but watch it grow. What we're doing here is overfunding her insurance to supercharge her cash account. Now, if she needs to withdraw this money, she can call the insurance company and they'll cut her a check within 24 hours. If she wants a loan on the money within the first 10 years, there's a 5% interest rate that goes right back to her cash account. So she's paying the money back to herself and recapturing that interest. If she needs a loan after year 10, that interest rate drops down to 0% and she can repay herself or not repay herself, either way. But since it's a loan, as long as she doesn't owe more than what's in the policy to make it lapse, she's good. Her policy is simply used as collateral for the loan, and it's still there, working and growing for her. This simply gives her the power to act as her own bank and use her policy as a financing tool, recapturing interest over her lifetime. So here's where she's at age 70. Even though she's put in a total of $260,000 over a 26-year period, her cash account is at $890,000 with over $1 million in death benefit. At age 80, $1.8 million in that cash account with $1.9 million in death benefit. And at age 90, it's grown to $3.9 million with over $4 million to her family in tax-free death benefit. Now remember, she hasn't had to put anything into this thing since she retired at age 65 and is still growing. And on her 100th birthday, when she gets her face on that Smucker's jelly jar, her cash account will have $8.4 million in it that she can pull out or leave to the family. And when she pulls it out tax-free based on the IRS tax code that we were talking about earlier. Okay? And the cherry on top is that when she dies, this is a life insurance policy, so her family gets over $8 million in payout. And since this thing's still growing and it is permanent coverage, just for giggles, let's check in on her at age 120. It's $39 million in her cash account that can transfer to her family within days of her passing. Probate tax-free, estate tax-free. No bill collectors can come for this money. And when it goes to the family, they get it inheritance tax-free. And that's all because of that income tax code we talked about earlier, 7702.
Created using Powtoon.